Hello everyone. Welcome to the Voice of Wild, an environment and wildlife podcast initiative by Naturalist Foundation. With this podcast, we bring you closer to the world of wildlife conservation, scientific research, and government environmental policies. I am Zeba Madani, your host for today. So today we are going to talk about a new project that has been proposed by Niti Aayog on the Andaman Islands, mainly Little Andaman. So, before going deeper into the topic, let me tell you a bit about Andaman and Nicobar Island as well as what Niti Aayog is. These islands are divided into three different districts, that is, Nicobar Island, North Andaman, Middle Andaman, and finally South Andaman Islands. Andaman Islands are home to four different Negrito tribes, the Great Andamanese, Onge, Jarawa, and Sentinelese, out of which Sentinelese is the only tribe that is uncontacted. The Nicobar Island has two different Mongoloid tribes, Champion as well as Nicobaris. In this proposal, they have planned to turn the island into a financial tourist complex where they're planning to compete with Singapore and Hong Kong since they are based on islands and both of those are financial hubs. They are planning to develop a world class infrastructure that would consist of underwater resorts, casinos, golf courses, convention centers, drone ports with fully automated drone delivery system, and nature cure institutes. It is supposed to be divided into three different zones, and these zones are going to consist of a particular landmass that they are going to acquire. The first zone is about 102 square kilometer. It is supposed to be a financial district for tourism and hospital district. The next zone is about 85 square kilometer and they're planning to develop it into a tourist hub with film cities and residential complex for people who can buy those. And finally zone 3 is going to be a 54 square kilometer land along with some forest cover. It is going to be a nature zone or nature healing or nature retreat kind of a zone. And here they are planning to unreserve 32% of the forest cover. And we have to keep this in mind that this entire location where they are trying to build this financial hub comes under tribal conserve zones and the Indian Forest Act of 1927. This proposal does not talk about the cost, and if the tribal people develop into an obstacle, the proposal says that they can be relocated to the other parts of island. And with past experiences where local tribes near Narmada River are still fighting the cases 34 years after the construction of Sardar Sarovar Dam for rehabilitation and recompensation of the land. There are few fishing communities that has been relocated 5 kilometers away from the water body. And we are being in a culture that has been oppressed for more than 200 years by a foreign entity that wanted to build something for themselves, and we Indians were an obstacle for them, and they used us very efficiently. While thinking about this sentence, compare it with what they are planning to do in Andaman right now. These people from mainland are planning to build something for themselves where native tribes, endemic flora and fauna is an obstacle for them, and they're planning to shift them from the place that they have been staying for hundred and maybe thousands of years. But there are few advantages to the project, the job opportunities that it would provide for locals, social development, tourism, inter island connectivity, infrastructure, exports and imports will be higher than the normal. With few pros, there are many cons to it. The issues related to endangerment of marine life, waste generation, and you might know that tourists tend to generate lot of trash compared to locals who have been staying there. And also the earthquake vulnerability of the island. And this island is located in seismic zone 5, which is world's most active seismic region. Tourism will be the first and the worst affected in the case of earthquakes, tsunamis that can occur at any given time. Let's talk about the current scenario with the project. So, this project is not getting any bidders, people who would invest in the project, and these bidders and investors are concerned about this project coming under the Coastal Regulation Zone, Indian Forest Act, and Indigenous Tribe Conserve Zones. While the government body is still telling the bidders that that they are planning to build 54-star resorts and rooms on Aves Island by investing 36 crores. And one of the bidder stated that this current land area of 2.5 hectares will not be able to sustain 50 resorts. And if this project is put forward by the government and if it ends up getting investors, Niti Aayog as of now is not even considering the tribes that are staying there, people, humans that are staying there. Forget about plants and animals. If you guys want to know more about this project and what is going on currently, I have linked few articles below, and so please go and check out and do share it with your friends and family. Thank you. That's it for today. I hope all of you enjoyed this podcast. We'll keep posting such content every week. Please like, share, and subscribe or follow us to stay updated. And please support us on Patreon to show appreciation to our young team that creates and provides such informative content. Thank you and see you next time.